So you can check in the chat. Okay, Esther.
Okay, sir.
The
Yes,
meaning
sir.
of your name in chemistry, it means sweet smelling compounds. Are you aware of that? That is
No,
in
I was.
chemistry. So sweet smelling compounds. Let me hope that you behave like such compounds. Thank you. Another person? Another person? Another person? Should we say that others you didn't learn anything? Yes, just a minute.
Chafama, I want to thank Edify Uganda. It has taught me many things that I had not learned at school.
Okay, like you can give us some examples. Some examples, please. Yes, Shadik. Yes, please.
Yes. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning to you.
Teacher, for me, I want to thank the Edify, the Christian School Owners Association, and the ITAO for helping us learn through this period. It has helped us learn something that we had not learned at school. But here we got the chance to come up with the teachers and understand the concept. So I thank them so much.
Okay. Thank you also, Shadik, for being part of us. We also appreciate your presence. If you are not there, people like if you are not there, then we wouldn't also be here. So also appreciate for your time. Yes, Isingoma.
Yes, teacher, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you.
Yeah, I'm glad. And I want to thank the EDFI, the ITAO, and the Christian School Owners Association for providing us education through this difficult time with coronavirus. And back now, I've learned many things like in chemistry. At our school, we had not learned about polymer, but now we know what a polymer is. I know. And also, it remembered me some of the things that I had learned that people had forgotten. So I'm so glad, I'm very, very happy for its assistance.
Okay, Emma, thank you. I also appreciate that you managed to learn something from us, and where we've gone wrong, we shall try our best to make sure that we are right next time. That was Emma. Another person. Another person. Shadik, do you have something else to say? Shadik?
No, master. No, I just forgot to lower my hand.
Alright. Blessings is saying that good morning. For her, she is thanking Edify Uganda for teaching her how to code and also learn through this COVID. Thank you, blessings. Yes, Tyrone, we are seeing you, but you're not saying anything. Yeah, now you switched off the video. Other people? Angela? Angela, what do you have to say? Angela, remember we are closing this thing. We are closing this project. At least you say something before we close, so that we can put it on record that at least you said something. starting from July, now we are in October, you've not said anything. It is something not good. It is time for us to talk. You know, we have always muted you, but this time around nobody is muted, just we are giving you all the freedom to say something. Yes, Sumin?
I thank Ed5 for helping me learn, though I wasn't full in senior one. As from doing my P7, then I joined Ed5 plan. So I thank it and I was able to understand the work.
Okay, so you are already in senior one. I like that. So you've read ahead. Okay, so how I wish that you join my school where I teach, so that whenever I'm teaching, I tell you to go at the library. Viking is saying that thanks so much for your time and edify, because of you I've learned. Thank you. Yes, Grace. We still have like 16 minutes to say to do this.
I was also thanking you guys. I was thanking Edify because me, I'm new.
Teachers, eh?
I'm in Form 3, but I do all classes.
Hey, how do you do it? So how do you attend 3 classes at once? But we appreciate. It is fine, it's fine. Okay, Viking.
Good morning, teacher. I just wanted to personally thank Teacher Charles because most times I call him when I have questions and I disturb him. So if he's listening, thanks so much. Toto,
Please let us mute ourselves. There is someone making noise. I'm going to mute all of you, of which I don't want. So, Mr. Charles?
Yes.
Charles, a vote of thanks from...
Oh, Viking. Oh my God, I'm so happy, Viking. Hey, at least someone has remembered me.
Okay, the teacher has had. The teacher is online. Please, if anybody... please let us mute ourselves. Let us mute ourselves. Let us be disciplined. Eh? Let us be disciplined. I don't want to meet all of you. There is someone called Swabra. Okay, another person. Swabra, please. Swabra is speaking English. Another person. Swabra. Another person, please. Another person as we wind up this. So should we say that others didn't get anything? Okay. So I also thank you so much for your time from the beginning up to now. I think let me mute everyone. Rita is saying that she thanks all the teachers. We also thank you. Alright. So as I said, as I was saying that I also thank everyone. I really thank you for your time, for making this project possible. So I believe from the beginning up now, we've done, as teachers, we've done what we could, what is humanly possible to make sure that we reach this day. So we really appreciate the people that we have wronged or disappointed. We are sorry, and we pray that, or we wish that you reach us and you tell us where we went wrong, so that we can better our efforts or ourselves. We want to become better people. Okay, so let us look at our corrections. But before we look at our corrections, I just want to share with you a few things about activity of integration. The activity of integration, like what we did, when you read through, it looks to be something very easy, and it normally takes around 10 marks, maximum 10 marks, minimum 10 marks. That is according to how many tasks you have. So far the people have marked, I've seen that some of you are writing less things. You are not writing many. If it is a convincing message, please let it be convincing, so that when you look at it, when you read through the speech, you can also get convinced by yourself. But I don't think that you can convince someone within 2 sentences. Maybe if you are a witch doctor. So that is what some of us were doing. We were just writing 1 sentence, 2 sentences, and you're done. So that one affected us. It affected our scores at the end. So I want to share with you that work. So all of you, if you had written the questions on a piece of paper, it's time you get it, and then we go through this work together. Like I said, we shall do the corrections together. Okay. So let me share my screen. I hope everyone can see my screen. Okay. So our activity of integration was, our topic was using materials. Then the competency, the learner should be able to explore how materials are used and relate these uses to their molecular structures. This is something that we looked at before. Then the instructions, of which some of us we don't follow. 1. Study a scenario and support information below and attempt the task below. I use the scan option in Google Classroom to scan all pages of your work and turn in a single PDF. So when we say a single PDF, and for you send many documents, it loses meaning. Because if it is a single PDF or one PDF, and for you have like 6, it really takes a lot of space and time. So I would always write there, please follow the instructions. And what we should know is that instructions are part of the exam. The moment you fail to follow the instructions, trust me, chances of failing are many. Because you might find an instruction they are saying that don't attempt any question, and for you rush and you attempt the questions, then you come out of the exam bragging how you have passed, until when you hear your friend is saying that the instruction was saying don't attempt any question. So let's always read the instructions and we follow, and where we don't understand, we ask. You can ask your colleague or you can ask the people responsible. It's not only in academics, but even in our daily life. If you are at home and you are supposed to cook, and your mom or your dad or your sister has instructed you how you are going to cook, and for you use your own instructions, trust me, you either burn the house or you burn yourself, and nobody will be to blame, even though they blamed your sister, but you are the one to go through the pain. So let's always read the instructions. So our activity was, you have been chosen to be part of the committee that is going to lead a project for building a community hall for your hometown. The people in the community are expected to gather materials for construction of walls and a roof, similar to the picture below. So we have this support picture. So here they are saying that materials for the construction of the whole walls and the roof, similar to the picture. So you can see what we have in our picture, the kind of the roofs that we are expected to have, and also the kind of walls depending on the materials that are available. Since there are many people in the community, they will need to deal with the waste materials. There is a need to sensitize people in your hometown ahead of this project regarding the needed materials, their use, and waste disposal. So our task was prepare a written speech of your sensitization message for the community. So in this case, we always have many ways of how we can send messages to the community. One of them, you can use like how we have a written speech. You can write a message, a normal message. You can maybe have a radio talk show. You can have a TV show. You can write maybe in the newspapers. All those are media of where you can send your message or sensitization message for the community. Like how we are dealing with COVID. People come and talk to us in our homes. People talk on the radio. We watch programs talking about COVID. We read in the newspapers also talking about COVID. So we are being sensitized in different ways. But all in all, we get the message. But this time around, our task was too specific that we wanted a written speech of the sensitization message that we would deliver to our communities. So I want to pick just a few of you to tell me what you really understood about this activity of integration. What came into your mind, so that we can share together and we see how we come up with the best message or the best written speech. Can raise up your hand. Can raise up your hand and you share with us what you understood. Okay, I'm seeing a hand. Yes, Rodney.
Yeah. I understood that the community needed materials for building the walls and the iron sheets. So the community needed to collect useful waste products and use them to build the wall and the roof.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rodney. So members, if you have your work, maybe it is written, you have your good speech, it is written, maybe I have not yet marked you and you're sure it is a good one, you can raise up your hand, then you tell us, or we give you a chance of sharing it with us, so that we can also feed our eyes with your speech. Yes, Rita.
Yes, teacher. Teacher, for me, I understood that they wanted us to explain the waste materials and to give the importances of the waste materials. Also that, and we can use those waste materials to make useful things out of them.
Okay, thank you. So Rita, for her, she's saying that it was all about the waste disposal, or how we can dispose of the waste materials. That is according to her, that is if I got her well. But look at this, we are saying that the people in the community expect to gather materials for the construction of the walls and a roof, similar to the picture below. Since there are many people in the community, they will need to deal with the waste materials too. There is a need to sensitize. Maybe we can first get the meaning of the word sensitizing. What is the meaning of the word sensitize? What is the meaning of the word sensitize? It's let me break Rita.
Yes, teacher. Teacher, to sensitize it is like to know or to tell, teacher.
Okay, to know or to tell, thank you. According to her, it is to know or to tell. Adela?
Sensitize is to inform.
Sensitize is to inform, according to Adela. Thank you. Grace?
Sensitize is like to educate the community about something.
To educate the community about something. Thank you. Let's speak more to people. Nina?
Sensitize is like to advise.
Advise, okay. Thank you. Lastly, let's have let me see, Diana and your colleague. I don't know now.
Yes.
Are you Diana or the other one?
I'm Lauren.
Hey, Lauren.
Sensitize is to inform a community about something they don't know.
Sensitizing is to inform people, the community, about things they don't know. Okay, thank you. So, you've given us all the meanings: to educate, to let people know what they don't know, to advise. That is how we can look at that word. We shouldn't be all that grammatical. So in this case, we can now substitute this word with what we have just said. There is a need to educate people. There is a need to advise people. There is a need to let people know in your community, in your hometown, ahead of this project. So if I bring in, let me first highlight this. If I bring in this, if we read from here, what did we understand by this? This one here, where let me change the color. I am highlighting something here. What comes into your mind when you read these two statements? Yes, Yogi. Yogi or Joel? Yes, I don't know whether you are the one saying that you understood the question differently. Yes, Adela?
Yes, I thought that the people would gather the materials that are used to. I thought that the community was to gather the materials that are really used for building, like bricks, cement, sand, the roofings, and many others. And then the waste that come from the waste that are thrown, like the metal scraps from the roofings or the iron sheets, can be used to make other things. And they said that what can we use for the, if we are to throw those waste materials, what can we use them for? As for me, I can say that they use them for making a poultry house or any other thing.
Okay. Yeah, Adela, you're right. You're right. But as per now, we're just trying to break down the question, to break it down, to make it more simple, so that all of us can be on the same page. We are just going. We are trying to break it down, to simplify it. In short. Yes, Rita.
Yes, teacher. Even me, what I understand is not different from Adela's understanding. Even me, I think the same, that the community had to correct the materials, the waste materials.
Okay. Thank you. So all of us are going to share ideas, and we see how we understood this. Now, normally when we are even making these schemes, marking schemes, we look at mostly what the students think, then we see what to do. As long as you think in that same direction, in that correct direction. So now we are having these statements, these sentences that I have highlighted in red, whereby we are saying that people in the community are expected to gather materials for the construction of walls and a roof similar to the picture below. And our picture is this one. So can we have like two people and explain to us what these two sentences mean? I think it is only one sentence. Yes? Just two people to explain, to make it simpler and simpler. Simpler, simplest. By show of hands, you can use the hand, or you can send us a message. So who can share with us? Who can share with us what was supposed to be, or what was understood? You can tell us what you understood. Just this one. Then after we shall go down and also look at that. Bright, what do you think? Maybe we just hear from Rodney first.
Teacher, what I understand, the people in the community had to gather materials, waste materials, the ones that can be used for building, for the walls and the roof. That's what I understood.
Okay, thank you. So basically here, we're supposed to guide or to inform the community about the expected materials, because they are saying that the question is saying that and a roof similar to the picture below. So the material that was supposed to be gathered by the community members for the roof and the walls was supposed to be similar. When we say similar, maybe we can first get the difference between similar and the word same. What is the difference between the word similar and same? That is S-A-M-E. Or maybe if they have the same meaning, you can also let me know. Who can help us? Normally girls at P7 you pass English very well. Can we have a girl? Same as for us boys, and we have issues with English. Can we have a different person? It's as if these people are the ones who are available. Yet I see many people. I'm trying to go through. Yes, we've got a message. Rebecca is saying that the people needed to get materials to construct the walls and roofs. Okay. Adela, I think maybe it could be your network. It could be your network. Okay, Rita. The difference between the
Teacher,
word
similar
similar
and
and same.
yes, similar and same. Those words for me, I see that they are different.
How
Because
different are they?
similar, it's similar, like something trying to resemble, but the same, that thing which exactly looks like that one.
Okay. So similar, she's saying that it is trying to resemble, but the same, it is exactly the same. Right, it is exactly resembling the other one. Okay, any other idea? These are English words, not chemistry words. Okay, that is very fine. That is what she has said is very true and very correct. As similar, they are trying to resemble. And then the same, they do what? They resemble. So here the members were supposed to be guided on materials which are similar to these ones we have in our picture. So you have to first look at the picture, you look at the materials that are being used, you identify them, then you also look at other materials that are similar. We can also bring in the concept of alternatives. If I don't have a metal, what do I use? What else can I use that can work as a metal? Adela is saying that they had to get rebuilding materials and recycle the waste materials. Okay? So finally, before we go to the answer, so here we saying that since there are many people in the community, they will need to deal with the waste materials too. There is a need to sensitize people in the hometown ahead of this project regarding the needed materials. So here we're supposed regarding, in other words, in your speech, you're supposed to educate people or inform people about the required or expected materials, their uses, and also how they can be disposed. For example, if you brought, let's say, cement as a building material, because we use it when we are constructing the walls. If you brought the cement, that is the material, then the use of the cement, you give the use of the cement. Then how would you dispose? Maybe those papers, are they papers? The packagings of cement. How are you going to dispose them? Are you going to burn them? Are you going to recycle them? What are you going to do with them? If they are bricks, after using them and the balance, the bricks that remain, how are you going to dispose them? Are you going to reuse them, or you are just going maybe to burn them again? I don't know what you do to them. So those are the things that we expected in our speech. And again, we have different ways of how we understand. Some people can understand very well when they are listening. Others can understand very well when they are seeing. What do I mean when I say seeing? Some people can understand better when they see a picture. Like the way we have this picture here. All of us, 90% of us can understand what is going on here. 90%, I have a strong feeling that can understand what is going on. Yes, that is true. It can be interpreted in many ways. Yeah, but it can be interpreted in many ways, but it must be having those common factors that cut across all those many ways. We have different ways of how we do things, but we have to end up with the same endpoint. It's like in mathematics, you can be taught many methods of calculating, but if the answer is 2, it will remain 2. Even though you use a different approach, then it remains 2. Whichever method you use, the answer must be 2. So if I may ask, just like 2 people, what came into your mind after looking at this picture? What came into your mind after looking at this picture? Assuming that maybe we're not given any wordings and we're just given the picture. What came into your mind? What came into your mind? At least let us try. Then others. There was this person called Anarita. Anarita, what do you think? Anarita? Anarita, how about Bright? Asante Bright? Remember, we are taking records, eh? We are taking records. Asante Bright. We have Elijah. Elijah. So we shall, in 2 years, we shall say that on a day like this, in history, Elijah refused to give us an answer in a chemistry class in the year 2021 on 26th October. So we have so far made that record. Let's hear from Francis. Francis? Maybe it's because some of you are using your parents' car accounts and you don't even know the names which are there. Okay, Adela. Adela, you rescue the situation.
Teacher, I thought that if they had shown only the picture, and since they are saying that it should be, the walls and the roof should be similar, we can't use those materials to do such a thing and to see that the building, the walls and the roof will be similar to the picture. So we have to use real materials like the bricks, the sand. Since it is chemistry class, you taught us about concrete. Then we can use concrete for joining all the things, bricks, the concrete, the metals, the roofs, and other materials.
Okay, thank you. So we are going to list down the materials that we need for the walls first. Then after, let me first create some space here. Let me see if I can open it with the Google Docs and see if we can edit it. Okay, so I'm going to let's start with the materials. Materials are used maybe to make walls. Materials used to make walls. Materials used to make walls. So let me first check in the chat. Yes, Adela.
Teacher, have you agreed that we are going to use the materials for the real materials, or we are going to use the waste materials?
No, what we meant in our question was that we needed to first look at the materials, the ones we need to construct walls and the roofings.
Okay.
Then after that, we'd look at how to dispose them after using them.
Yes.
Just like how you buy a water bottle, you first take the water, then after you dispose the water bottle, the empty water bottle, you don't dispose it before using it. Not so. So we'd first buy, we first get the materials, then we use them. The one that remain, then we look for a way how to dispose them.
Recycle.
Recycle.
Yes.
Others can be recycled, others cannot be recycled, as we are going to see. Okay, number one, someone said cement.
Yes.
Maybe we can also give the use of cement. Let's also put here something like the use. Cement. What is the use of the cement? What is the use of the cement? Rodin, you're the one who said cement. What is the use of the cement? What is the use of the cement? Yes, Fabra. Swabra.
Teacher. Yes, teacher. To strengthen the building.
To strengthen. To
The
strengthen
building.
the building strength. The building. Then Rebecca.
Brick.
Bricks. We are first looking at elements, rather materials to construct walls.
Teacher, sand.
So we can have sand. What is the use of sand? Adela, please mute yourself so that we can give chance to others. Yes, Diana and Larry.
Yes, teacher, the sand can be used to mix the cement.
Sand to mix the cement. Thirdly, we are looking at construction of walls. This one was taken a common. Please unmute. Same as is unable to talk to us.
Bricks.
Bricks. What is the use of bricks? The use of bricks, please.
For timberline.
For timberline.
Yes, teacher.
What do you mean by timberline?
Means like, teacher, the way you can do the bricks to make them strong.
Okay, let's go with it. But we shall need to get what is the simpler word can we use apart from timberline?
I'm not sure.
Okay, sir. Come back to it.
Yes, teacher.
Let's hear from yes, Wabra.
Teacher, bricks are used to construct walls.
You can also maybe say to construct walls. So this is what we're supposed to do. You give a material, then you give its use. Okay? What else?
They are widely used as a construction as well as manufacturing.
I miss Brian. Brian. There is someone who is whispering, but we are hearing everything. Yes, Brian. Brian. Brian, we're not hearing. Okay, let's see. Lastly, we hear from Maybe let's hear from Larin or Diana.
Yes.
Hmm.
We can use timber for making the roof.
We are still on the walls. We are still on the walls. What else can we use for walls? Yes, we mean.
Yes, teacher.
Hmm.
Stones for making concrete.
Stones for making concrete. Okay. So we need the stones for making concrete. Are you aware that we also have concrete walls? We had forgotten. Yes, blessings. Thank you so much. Another most important material, water, to mix cement, and sand. That is when we are making the concrete or we are making the mortar. Aggregate for concrete. Aggregate for concrete. Aggregate for concrete. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's look at now the roof. We can call them roofing materials. Roofing materials. Here we are looking at how the points that were supposed to be in our speech, because we needed to tell people what to look for. Which materials are we interested in? Because it wasn't that they should go and look for any material. So someone is saying that is Rebecca Winnie. She's saying timber. What is the use of timber? Rebecca, what is the use of timber? We are looking at roofing materials, please. Yes, you mean?
Iron sheets.
Iron sheets. Yes, thank you. Swabra.
Metals, teacher.
Metals. Rodney.
The nails.
We need the nails. Thank you so much. So, do you have another answer?
No, I just forgot to lower my hand.
Okay. So Minnie is so excited that she's even smiling. Tekino, come on.
Hammer.
Hammer. Okay, thank you. And there is this one named Saifari. Yes, please. Unmute. Okay. So because of time, having known those materials, here we also need the some polythene papers. The ones which are hard. We also need some wire mesh. We need on the walls also we needed maybe some face bricks. For roofings, I'm trying to remember what is a mategura in English. For me, I know them as a mategura. Who can help me put it in English? So, anybody who knows how we call them? Let's call them roof tiles. Okay, so these are some of the examples of material that we're supposed to talk about. First bricks, normally they are put on the walls. After finishing the wall, then they decorate the wall. At times they put their first bricks. At times they put some stones which are designed to fit there. So having told the community members what to look for, you would also give them a way. You would also give them a way how they should dispose some of these things. The ones which are recyclable, you tell them what to do with them. The ones which are non-recyclable, then also tell them what to do with them. And again, it was better if you could get pictures, like I said, that some people can understand. Some people can understand. There is someone who's not muted. Some people can understand when they see pictures. So you also had to maybe go and look for some pictures. You add pictures like a picture of a cement, the commonest type of cement that we use for construction. We can also show them the picture of sand. Which sand do we need? Which type of sand? Is it the sand that has some stones, or the sand that is not containing any stones? Bricks. You show them the bricks. Which type? Do we use clay bricks, or we use other types of bricks, or the blocks? Stones. Should we use hardcore, or these small ones? And so on. Then the timber. We have a type of timber that we use for roofing. Not every timber can be used for roofing. So you'd go on the net and look for that timber. You just type in roofing timber, or timber used for roofing. They will show you. You also add pictures, so that when you're talking to your community members, you tell them the material and also which type of the material and the use as well. Okay. Then lastly, how do we dispose these things? How do we dispose these materials? How do we dispose? I'll just speak a few because of time. How do we dispose, like how do we dispose things like, how do we dispose timber? Is it a recycled material or non-recycled? What do we do? Yes, Rodney.
You can use the remaining timber as firewood.
As firewood, thank you. So we can dispose of the remaining timber as firewood. How about iron sheets? How can we dispose iron sheets when we are done with the thatching of the house? Some people use the remaining iron sheets also to, others use them to put like a kind of a perimeter wall. Maybe Rodin, you have Rodin, thank you for being there for us.
Teacher, you can sell those remaining iron sheets as scrap.
Okay, so you can sell them off as scrap. That is so nice. Even blessing that I say that we can sell them to get money. Thank you. How about the metals? Metals, we can also sell them as scrap, the same as nails. Then the hammer, I think the hammer can remain for other uses. I'm just here trying to save some time. Then the wire mesh, it can also be sold as scrap, or it can be used to make maybe a perimeter, a fence. Roof tiles. How can we dispose the roof tiles? How can we dispose the roof tiles? Treasure, what has happened? Yes, Lauren. Diana.
Yes, teacher.
Hmm.
The tiles can be used for making floors of the toilets and bathing shelters.
Yes, the tiles can be used for making floors. Yeah, we are talking about the roof tiles, the ones they put on the roof. They are always, the color is always brown. But anyway, they can also work that way because they are water resistant. Then there's this person, failed to read the name, but she can, or he can unmute.
We can use
How do you pronounce your name?
we can use the roof tile. Naim Saif Ali. Naim Saif Ali.
Okay.
We can use roof tiles to make bricks. We can crush them down and make bricks with them.
So we can crush them and make bricks from them. Thank you. And so on. So members, that is what we are supposed to do. This is what we are supposed to do. Identify the materials that are required for the construction of the whole of the community hall, their use, and also indicate the picture. Even when it was possible, you also add maybe a video. You'd show community people gathering such materials. Then also tell them what to do with the waste. Normally the waste is what remains when the main job has been done. The leftovers, we can call them the leftovers. It's like when you eat, if you went and bought maybe a pizza, you eat it, then you get satisfied. Even though you take it to the fridge, you keep it for maybe another 1 hour. What you're going to eat after is a leftover. So what do you do with it? If it is a food, you either eat it or you throw it away. So that is what we're supposed to do with the balance or the waste. So we're supposed to combine all these points and we put them in our speech. Okay? So that is what you should always do. Make sure we include some pictures if there is a need, but pictures are also better. Since we are using internet, just go to the net, search for the pictures of cement, they will show you. Then you look for the one which is the most appropriate. Can I have like 2 questions if they are there? If they are not, for more inquiries, I'm going to share my contact. 0705 so I've shared my contact in case you want to get in touch with me. That is the same number on WhatsApp. Make sure if you are texting me, you indicate the name. Put your name and maybe where we met. If you are from here, you say Edify so that I can get to know you very fast, other than going through asking you where are you from, what's the name of your father, how old are you, such questions. And also indicate the class. Okay. And once again, I think you are aware that we have a YouTube channel whereby we shall continue giving you the necessary help. We shall keep posting you for you the videos with lessons. Everything will be going on, so you can visit there. You give a comment. If you have a question, you can leave there your question. Where you don't understand, you can also call us. Like if it's about chemistry, you can call me on that number. Okay, ready? Now I've seen yours. I'm going to take it. Then we can get in touch. It's not that we are ending here, only that maybe we shall limit the times we've been meeting, maybe they are going to go down or go high. So don't say that we have left you, no. Just visit our YouTube channel. Mr. Otto Charles, I don't know whether you're online. Charles, if you're online, you can share with us the YouTube link so that those ones who have not yet got it can get it. Mr. Charles?
Yeah, Teacher Larry.
Teacher Oswald.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Teacher Larry, can you hear me?
You share with us the link, the YouTube link.
Okay.
So our
I'm going to share now.
Our teacher is going to share with us the YouTube link. Make sure you follow it, you subscribe, you watch the videos which are there. They are academic videos, they are not for music, for movies, they are for us. Okay, blessings, I've got your number. Alright. Any comments? Any comment as we call later day?
Hey, Teacher Larry.
Mr. Charles, I'm also out there.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we are hearing. I'm hearing you.
Oh, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for teaching these learners. We cannot take it for granted. You have been so helpful to these guys. You have helped them a lot. I now request them that they should always be getting in touch with you for any help in chemistry. Even if they are to go back to school, yeah, you will always be there for them. Now, the YouTube link, they have already created a playlist on Google Classroom, a playlist for Senior 1, where they can always go and then they get, they are going to get this very YouTube channel. But let me share that link, the playlist, where the Senior 1, they can get their videos. Yeah, it's already on Google Classroom, but let me extract it from Google Classroom, and then I give you. Even if you click on that, it will take you to the YouTube channel of the Christian School Owners Association, where you can get everything. So let me open it here, then I share. Okay, I'm now copying the link. Okay.
And
let me get the link.
If you're there, maybe your school has not yet started the online teaching, you can also reach to me through the number I gave you, and then we'll see what to do. Just in case your school has not yet online teaching.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful. So you can get in touch if you need any kind of coaching in chemistry. Yeah, Teacher Osward is here, is free. He can at least create some time for you, such that you may facilitate him, because he will be using his data. So he's not going to be teaching maybe for free, because he will need to get the data, he may need to get everything so that he can facilitate. This one, the 85 was sponsoring for us, but now the other one will be a private kind of arrangement. You need to, you can negotiate with him. I'm just trying to get the attachment, but I don't know why it's taking me some time to get this attachment of the playlist. I'm using my phone and media. Okay, let me just share the link. Okay, I want to copy that link, but I can't see the option of the link to be copied. Okay. I can't see now.
If I can get.
But you can also share your number. You share your number. I'm also trying to get that channel. Oh yeah, I've seen the link now. Yes, I've seen it. It's here. And finally, I've seen it. So let me share it with the learners.